Hello everybody. Once again, this is Fred Wankwa coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on LNTV. And as usual, I like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are around the world. Special one, that's what you have today. It's really funny. I'm kind of mimicking and making a caricature of the relationship between Igbos and Yorubas in Nigeria, the love-hate relationship. But in the end, you're just going to see from this episode that it's all about something in our head. The two groups are just crazy about each other and having that sibling rivalry. Take a good look at what I have for you today. I think you're going to like it. And it's in a spirit of no more personal attacks. Instead, we're going to stress more of the things that unite us than the things that divide us.
Now, it is very clear to me that an average Yoruba person don't like Igbos. Yes. See here, I go dey talk am o. An average Yoruba person don't like Igbos. You people should watch this video.
Folks, we just want to have fun today. What he said is a lie. That's a Yoruba person talking. No, that's not an Igbo person. I intentionally played that. And what he said is not true. What he said is a stereotype. Now, let me show you the basis of those kind of stereotypes, but I'll follow it up with what would amaze you. And it's about the amount of love that an Ibadan lady shows about Igbo people. And I don't mean love, I mean genuine love. But before we do that, let me play you a short video about a Yoruba father discouraging her daughter from marrying an Igbo person. And then I'll follow up the Yoruba love. Then I'll follow up with an Igbo father discouraging his son from marrying a Yoruba lady. The stereotypes are what are killing us. But the beauty you'll see in the video of the Yoruba lady, the Ibadan lady that really loves Igbo culture, even though she's not married to an Igbo person, that's what we want to focus on, not the things that divide us. Let's see.
Hey, tell me, who is the lucky man?
His name is Uchenna.
Ukilokwe.
Uchenna.
Uchenna. God forbid bad thing. Uchenna.
But Daddy, I'm in love.
You are not in love. You are under the love. In fact, you are in danger. Hey. You don't know. You are not in love at all. Omo Igbo. For you to marry Omo Igbo, lie.
Did you see the excitement in that lady's face as she was talking about her fiancé or boyfriend, Uchenna? And the father is like, over my dead body. The reason I'm bringing these things to you is that I'm trying to set the tone for where I would like to focus on this Nigeria that we have until we decide to go our separate ways, which I'm all for. But as long as we haven't gone our separate ways, we might as well find ways not to kill ourselves. And I know that the last 12 months, I've really been hitting the bigots hard. And as I hit the bigots in Nigeria, it seemed like if the progressives did not exist, especially the progressives that I understand the most, being the place I grew up, which is the Yoruba progressives. And what I want to start doing a lot is focusing on the progressive Nigerians, Yorubas, Igbos, Fulanis, Hausas. They exist, guys. It's just that the divide and conquerors in Nigeria don't allow enough news about the progressives and the collaboration between the progressives to manifest as much as it should. That's what I'm trying to do the best I can. The real beauty about this video you're about to watch is that it's a Yoruba person, the person interviewing the Yoruba lady. So a Yoruba person that acts Igbo because he understands the Igbo culture by interaction is interviewing a Yoruba lady who fully understands the Igbo culture, spent her childhood and primary school and secondary school in Igbo land before her father died and they relocated to Ibadan. This is simply priceless.
Hello viewers, super delighted being here today, and I'm with this fantastic guest. I brought her here before, and based on popular demand, I've brought her back. Hello madam, how are you?
Hello sir, good afternoon sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, I'm very fine.
All right,
sir.
so what's your
fine,
name?
I'm Mrs. Idayat Wasiu.
Idayat Wasiu. So you are from where?
I'm from Oyo State.
Oyo State.
Ibadan.
Even which kind of question am I asking? What do you think this thing you have here? Allow me to zoom it very well. They need to see it. You are looking lovely. Eh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
if when you're in school, someone say you have tiger mask, how will you react?
That's none of my business.
That's none of your business.
I don't care to know.
I don't care to know.
Yes.
You are fine.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up at Enugu now.
Enugu. You grew up at
yes.
Enugu.
I'm
okay.
a Chokunanu.
Okay. So you speak English, you speak Yoruba, you speak Igbo.
Yes.
Three powerful languages.
Yes.
All right. So Igbo Yoruba.
I'm Igbo Yoruba dada now. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí now. Ọmọ Oòduà gangan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So báwo lẹ ṣe kọ́ èdè Yorùbá?
Èdè Yorùbá. Mo bédè Yorùbá ńlé náà. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí náà. Mo bá yẹn ńlé ni.
Ṣé ní Ọ̀yọ́ yẹn náà lẹ ti ń sọ?
Ní Enugu náà la ti ń sọ. Mo bá ńlé ni.
So amụrụ gị n'Enugu?
Amụrụ m n'Enugu, yes, mana abụ m nwa afọ Yoruba.
Okay. Ebe ahụ ka ị gụrụ akwụkwọ?
Ebe ahụ ka m gụrụ primary school, go secondary school.
Awesome. Ka ihe mere iji wee hapụ ala Igbo wee bee ebe a because na Lagos ka anyị nọ.
Ihe nji wee hapụ ala Igbo bụ na mpa anyị nwụrụ. So I relocate there from Enugu wee natazia Ibadan.
Okay.
So that's why I ji wee relocate.
Okay.
Yes.
Ọnwa afọ Igbo ka ị na-alụ?
Mba di m bụ onye ala.
Why?
Di m bụ onye ala. Onye bụ obi m na.
Yes. Okay. N'ezinụlọ unu ole ndị
Ada nne m anụgo onye Igbo. O sote Ada anụgo onye Igbo. So mụ abụ onye nke ịtọ. So mụ a wee decide zie ka nnu.
Ọ gị nwa decide ka mpa gị ọsọ.
Ọ bụ ihe decide ese mba na Ada akọ ụdị akụkọ ahụ. Ada anụgo onye Igbo. O sote Ada anụgo onye Igbo na onye nkịta ma nnukwu onye Igbo. Ya ma nnọ nke ahụ wee mee. Yes.
But can you be na bekee? Shey Igbo people did not like you when you were there.
They like me now, but my daddy do not
agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So somebody like Nnamdi Okonkwo they came.
Chinedu Mahanchani.
Hey, Chinedu, they are liking you as you are like that.
Yes.
With the tribal mark. The thing was overthrew Gnobi. Because that Chinedu is like a Chinedu.
Chinedu Mahanchani Okonkwo.
They want to modify the Yoruba woman. With your tribal mark. But I put her Ndi Yoruba.
Ndị Igbo na-anabata ọbịa ọfụma. Ndị Igbo enweghị nsogbu. Mana ndị Yoruba bịa asị na ndị Igbo na-ata anụ mmadụ. Ndị Igbo na-eme nka, ndị Igbo ada ata anụ mmadụ. Onwe ha anụ mmadụ, ọ bụ na ndị Igbo na-ata anụ mmadụ. Ha kara ịtaga anụ m since.
Okay, ebe ị nwere akara.
Onye ọbụla hụrụ m ga-ama na mbụ nwafọ Yoruba.
Ṣẹ́gbọ́n mi tó fẹ́ sọ nǹkan tẹ́ sọ Yorùbá kọ́ gbọ́.
Mo ní tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn Igbo ń jẹrin èèyàn ní tó wọ́n bá ti jẹran mi tipẹ́tipẹ́. Torí sẹ́ bá ti rójú mi sọ wọ́n á ti mọ̀ pé eléyìí o ọmọ Yorùbá lélẹ́yìí. So nǹkan tó máa ṣọ́ nìyẹn pé àwọn Igbo pé wọn kì í jẹrin èèyàn. Tí wọ́n fẹ́ fẹ́ràn èèyàn ṣe jàre.
Okay, so story ni gbogbo
kò sọ̀rọ̀ nù yẹn story ni gbogbo yẹn.
So lọ́rọ̀ kan Igbo like Igbo fẹ́ràn Yorùbá. Ṣé wọ́n tọ́jú nígbà tẹ́ wà ń bẹ̀?
Dáadáa. Ilé ibi tá à ń gbé ńgbà tá a wà ní Enugu State ẹ lè mọ̀ pé Yorùbá ni wá. Landlady wa báyìí tí anything bá ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ìyá yẹn ti máa dìde. Bẹ́ẹ̀ níbo ń bá o.
Àjọ ìpè.
Nwaanyị ahụ ma nkwe.
Wọ́n ò ní gbà.
Nwaanyị ahụ enwe ikwe. Ma ndị ọzọ wọ́n dị sọ nwaanyị ahụ sef. Ọ sị gịnị? Mba ndị Igbo adịghị eme
Okay, so and the local nwunye ha ndị
Igbo man ka esa anụ nwaanyị na.
Imi ni.
Abịa na Nigeria niile. Igbo kacha enete nwaanyị.
Sunday de Yorùbá kin gbọ́. Sunday de Yorùbá kin gbọ́.
Mo ní Igbo wọ́n mọ̀ tọ́jú obìnrin ju gbogbo àwọn kìíní yòókù.
Ṣé Yorùbá ni ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ́wà?
Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí.
Ẹ̀dẹ̀ kọ́là.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni inú Yorùbá Haúsá àti Igbo ló tọ́jú ìyàwó jù.
Madam.
Òótọ́ ni mo sọ fún yín ọwọ́ ọ̀nù ni Yorùbá wà. Ṣé ẹ rí àwọn nǹkan kan wà pé tí Igbo lè ṣe?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Igbo lè wẹ̀ fọ́mọ. Igbo lè lọ́jà lọ ra nǹkan ọbẹ̀ tí Yorùbá bá ṣe Yorùbá máa ní ẹ̀lẹ́ ní ó ti lórí ọkọ ẹ̀.
Ìgbà náà ó ṣẹ̀fọ́ fún jẹ.
Ó ṣẹ̀fọ́ fún kò dẹ̀ sí olùrànlọ́wọ́ la jẹ́ fúnra wọn ìyàwó àtọkọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni olùrànlọ́wọ́ la jẹ́.
Okay, ṣé èrò fà tó yẹ pé when Igbo man is and his wife and children are working, the man will carry the child and carry back again.
Ìfẹ́ ló wà ń bẹ̀.
Ìfẹ́ is love.
Ọlọ́run ló pa láṣẹ olùrànlọ́wọ́ la jọjẹ́ fúnra wa. Ìyẹn ò ní mí ní rárá.
Báwo lọkùnrin máa ṣe máa gbé báàgì? Ìyàwó máa gbọ́ mọ́. Kí ni ìyàwó á gbé? Kí ni ìyàwó á gbé?
Fúnra wa. Olùrànlọ́wọ́ la jẹ́ fúnra wa. Ó lè ti rẹ̀ ìyàwó. So kọ́kọ́ sì ní stamina. So tọ́kọ́ bá help ìyàwó ẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó bad ń bẹ̀ náà. Kò sí nǹkan tó bad rárá. Kò sí nǹkan tó bad.
Ìyẹn tún lágbára o.
Kò sí nǹkan tó bad rárá wa Yorùbá bóyá mentality low ni mi mọ̀.
Mentality low. Mentality wa akàwé dáadáa jọ.
Akàwé bẹ̀tẹ̀ mọ̀. Mi mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
Okay.
So nǹkan tí mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Okay, that's okay. Eléyìí tún ṣe mí ń kàyéfì o. So ẹ like oúnjẹ Igbo?
Mo like oúnjẹ Igbo bàjẹ́.
You like Igbo food?
Igbo mo bẹ̀ sí èdè Yorùbá.
Màdé kí ni gbogbo tó bá attack wa lé ní Nàìjíríà attack wa.
No bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé ètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ attack wa?
Ní ọbẹ̀.
Alọ́bẹ̀.
Igbo ní ọbẹ̀ ju Yorùbá lọ. Ya ọbẹ̀ wo la ní? Omi ọbẹ̀ àti ewédú àbí? Ṣótán àbí? Ata àti tòmátò.
Lẹ́nu yín?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n ti fún ní nǹkan jẹ.
Àwọn fún mi ní nǹkan kan jẹ bàbá. Ẹ gbàgbé mi ṣáà sí nílùú wọn mọ́ báyìí. Mi ṣáà sí nílẹ̀ Igbo.
Ọbẹ̀ wọn wá ní.
Igbo.
Which food?
Ó fẹ́ akun. Ó fẹ́ onugbo. Ó fẹ́ nsala. Ó fẹ́ kàdéńkó. Ó fẹ́ achi.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀dàgbà ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ máa mú àwọn ọbẹ̀ ta ní lóríṣiríṣi.
Ndo gẹ́nẹ́. Kedu ofe anyị nwere biko? Nchịkọdo ofe ndị Yoruba nwere ngwa gwa m.
I'm not a woman. This is I'm a woman. I will tell you the soup we have.
Na happy ha biko. Happy ha na-akọ guy. Biko happy ha na-akọ. Igbo nwere ofe ọfụma. Ndị Igbo na-akwụ aka esi ofe.
Ndị Yoruba kwanu?
Ndị Yoruba ada akwa. Onye Yoruba nwere ike ịchọ isi ofe kịta. Onye Yoruba nwere ike ịga anụ 5,000. Mana onye Igbo ji isi ofe. O tinye crayfish. O tinye azụ ofe. O tinye okporoko. Inunu test ofe. Ga-ama na akwọrọ aka wee si ofe ahụ.
Okay, ya àjẹká sọ ń pa ẹ̀mọ́ torí ẹ̀ ní gbèsè yìí wá
Ìmọ̀ àná akwọrọ aka wee si ofe náà.
It's okay. Ṣé wọ́n fún yín ní nǹkan kan ni?
Wọ́n fún mi ní anything.
Ṣé wọ́n gbé.
Nǹkan tí mo rí ni mo sọ, wọ́n fún mi ní anything. Ǹjẹ́ kí wọ́n fẹ́ fún mi?
Àwọn Yorùbá máa tá
kí Yorùbá yìí kan.
Sọmọ kí tó máa ń ṣe olórí
Igbo ni mo máa ń sè
àti gbọ́ ti tó.
Ọkọ mi gan ti like ẹ̀.
Ẹ ti fún ọkọ ẹlẹ́fọ́ jẹ.
Ọkọ mi gan ti like ọbẹ̀ Igbo yẹn. Bó ṣe jẹ́ Yorùbá tó. So kí wàá lẹ wá ń work.
We are going to end the conversation here because the way you are supporting, okay, on a conclusive something now.
Yes.
Kí lẹ fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa nípa gbogbo ìjà tá ń jà yìí?
Okay. Ihe m chọrọ ịgwa ndị Naịjirịa, Yoruba, Hausa na Igbo, anyị niile wụ ofu Naịjirịa. Adị m ga-agụrụ na egwu onye ọbụla metụ ibe ya kasị ya ahụrụ m gị n'anya. Ibe onye ụwa ọma o ahụrụ m gị. Onye ọbụla metụ ibe ya kasị ya ahụrụ m gị n'anya. Ibe onye ụwa ọma o sikwa gị n'obi.
Is it from your heart? So you say that everybody like your let's like our brother. Let us come
Yoruba, Hausa na ndị Igbo fu Nigeria ka anyị bụ biko nu. Ka o si anyị n'obi.
If not that I'm someone to embrace you. I love your charisma. Some people told me that first video we did that can they have your number? That can they, you understand? And now told that they are married. That's why I'm showing them Bolu.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes.
So if you want to marry Bolu now, will you agree? We have money. We have money.
It is the will of God.
Yes.
So Chukwu yeku, so Abuham yeku.
Oh, so Chukwu yeku.
Oh,
you get one.
Abuham yeku.
Okay, but Bolu does she have Igbo name?
Oh, what have Igbo?
Okay, you know.
Chiamaka.
Oh, God is good. Chiamaka. Bolu Akunugo. Chiamaka, Okonkwo Nabia. Namdi Nabia. We have money. We will take care of you. You'll be fine like your mother. That's awesome hearing this testimony. Yes. So when we did your first video, a number of people said I should send your account to them. Did you receive money from?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So can you just are the people? So can you just say thank you to them?
Okay. Ana m ekene unu ụmụ Igbo na-enye m ego ndị Igbo na-watch video m na-sendịrị m ihe ana m ekene unu Lawrence Ndubisi ana m enye gị ekene ana m asị bosa to you
Bosa to Lawrence Ndubisi and others
that you might not have ndị ma ama ha ana m ekene onye ọbụla mo ní gbogbo àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi lórí Facebook mo ń kí gbogbo yín o mo ní ẹ ṣé àdúpẹ́ o.
Now, that video you just saw is as real as they come. But the skit you saw before that, where the father was adamant and against his daughter marrying an Igbo person, is a skit that went viral. So that's not real, it's just acting. Now, the next skit you're going to see an Igbo father telling his son, of all the money I spent on you, it's those Ofe Manu people you're going to marry. It's also a skit, like the first one. After that, I'm going to narrate a story that I couldn't find in video, but it's a true story about a Yoruba man and his friendship with an Igbo man, both of them very famous Nigerians. And the story you hear about that, about those two men, is something to behold. Keep listening.
Papa, she's a Yoruba girl. Huh? Yes. Her name is Kike. Papa. Hello! Why are you shouting? Did I say anything wrong? Oh. Papa? Hey! Are you okay? Papa, why are you doing this to me? Papa, you're meant to be happy for me. Me? What did I do? Huh? Papa, just calm down and try and understand what I'm saying. Upon as I take train you, good food. What take train you? Good soup. What take train you? Uche. Better thing. What prepare what take train you? Now pepper and oil you want go lick.
Now let me conclude on this note. This next story is about two friends, one Igbo, one Yoruba, before the civil war in Nigeria. I don't want to let the cat out the bag. I want you to listen to the narration of how these two friends reunited after the civil war. It's a beautiful Yoruba Igbo story.
People fled other parts of the country to the east for the fear of being killed. Many abandoned their homes, properties, and businesses for safety. One of them was a young Igbo architect who had a young Yoruba banker as a neighbor in Apapa, Lagos. However, the young Yoruba banker, while the war lasted for about 3 years, rented out his neighbor's house and kept every single kobo for him while he was in the east. After the war, most people returned back to where they used to be. The Igbo architect returned back to Lagos, and the Yoruba banker handed over the entire proceeds of the rent and also the house back to him. Some few years later, the Igbo architect became the vice president of Nigeria, while the Yoruba banker established a commercial bank, the first by a private citizen in the history of the country. However, he could not get a license to begin banking operations because many people were against him because they couldn't believe that a single individual could own a bank in Nigeria. At this time, the banker remembered his friend and neighbor, who was now the vice president, and tracked him down to the Christ Church Cathedral Marina, Lagos, on a particular Sunday. He had tried to get an appointment to see him in his office severally, but without success. He and his wife then decided to go lay ambush for him in church, but the security men did not allow them to get close. Then they decided to sit by the pew close to the aisle to beat the security, in the hope that the vice president would see them while he was walking to the front row. After the church program, they positioned outside, hoping that he could see them on his way out. However, a lot of people followed him out and blocked his view. That was when the banker's wife decided to take a risk, and like the woman with the issue of blood, she pulled the vice president's clothes to get his attention. The vice president turned, and behold, he saw his old friend and neighbor. The young banker then narrated his plight and told the vice president how he had tried to see him several times and what he needed to see him for. He told him about his application for a banking license. "Don't worry yourself," the vice president replied. "Just come tomorrow at the Federal Executive Council meeting, which I would preside over because President Shehu Shagari would not be there," the vice president assured him. At exactly 3 p.m. the next day, the finance minister called the banker on the phone that his license was ready. The rest, they say, is history. That young banker was Otumba Michael Olasubomi Balogun, while the architect in this narrative was one of Africa's elder statesmen and former Vice President of the Republic of Nigeria, the late Dr. Alex Ekwueme. The bank is what is now First City Monument Bank. One good turn truly deserves another. It is good to love our neighbors as ourselves, and importantly, honesty pays.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Nwankwo coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on LNTV. And until next time, good night and God bless.
I don't care if you're a taxi driver. I don't care. I don't care if you're a taxi driver. I don't care. You know the shit. Let's see us man is too much. See you go. Let's see us like this too much. I don't care if you're a taxi driver. I don't care. Sawale,